Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still in the support area. I really only want to focus on the shorter time frame. Nothing of significance happened, but I'm also looking at the details, even if seemingly not much happened. This last low could mark a substantial low. It's too early to confirm it, but I mentioned to you in the last few days that the structure that formed here around the 6th of February low, the 7th of February low, the 8th of February low, this doesn't really look like a clear bottoming structure, okay? It just didn't have that clear lower low with a rebound that we normally see when a low forms, a more substantial low. Now, late yesterday, the market flushed a little bit, or really just, not really, right? It was just sort of nothing major, okay? But still, it broke below the 61.8 retracement briefly. But this is a level where the bulls actually turned up at 95,460. Clearly, this is where the bulls turned up. And if the bulls can now reclaim this previous swing high, it's around 97,200, 97,300. Then, it's pretty much this last high, 97,200. We're trying it. Okay, just trying it now. Then this could be an early indication that a low has formed in the yellow scenario, which I'm labeling wave 2. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about the context in this video. I've repeated it for the last week. Every single day, nothing's changed. But if the yellow scenario has really bottomed, then what we want to see next is a clear break above the last swing high that formed here at 97,200, which was only overnight. And then we want to see a break above resistance at 99,220. And you know those parameters already. We defined them for the weekend. Support, resistance, unchanged. So I see this as noise. But this is kind of a productive development because, look, what we wanted to see was a C wave to the downside in 5 waves. Now, it's not a very clear 5-wave move, but I could call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 waves in wave C of Y of 2, which means if we now see a break above resistance, then this could be a confirmation that a low has formed in this wave 2 in yellow. Okay, what happens if we break below this late Sunday low at 94,800? Well, 93,630 will be next support. And below that, so if we get a sustained break below that level, that would be even, let's say, more bearish. And it would likely mean that the white scenario is taking the lead. I can actually make it a little larger here for you. You see the numbers a little larger, but I'm on a very small wave degree here anyway, so please note this is really a tiny, tiny wave degree we're operating here with. So numbers are small. Okay. Ultimately, that's what we have to watch for today. So I'm not sure how much is going to happen before the US market opens, but any break above resistance could be of significance. This is kind of productive. This is probably the most interesting development. Maybe if you look at it like that, it just looks like we're still in a range, and we are. But on a detailed, level, which I'm following here, obviously, every single day, this low could mark a substantial low. I'm not saying it does because we haven't got any break above resistance yet, but it is at least a clear lower low with a quick rebound, especially a rebound at a key level, so the 61.8 retracement. So if the buyers step in strongly, and it's not super strong yet, but they are at least there. They are defending, the bulls are defending the golden ratio level, and that's a key level. And if we then form a slightly lower low and a rebound, that's healthy. And also a higher low formed, but not yet a higher high. That is what I'm watching for next. So ultimately, there is a chance now that a low has formed. It is at least a bottoming formation I'd be happy with. That's all I can say at this stage, and I can give you the key levels that we now need to be watching for. Ideally, I'd like to see a 5-wave move now above this resistance area. And then you might ask, okay, what is next? Well, the next key levels above are 100,840 and 102,500 or 102,550. If we get above that level, that would be most productive. That would be an upside breakout confirmation. And what we just talked about is just here in the local range, but this would be a break above last week or last Monday's high. That would be quite a good confirmation that we are moving up in a third wave to 110, 115K next. Not much more to say, really. So I wish I had some more stuff to report, but this is probably the most interesting development since the weekend. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, if you're interested in additional content, check out our main channel, MCO Global. We only launched it last week. It's going to be our, let's say, new hub, the main channel of MCO. And yeah, you know, you find different video formats here. Yesterday I covered Coinbase. The day before I covered the US reserve, potential Bitcoin reserve or digital assets reserve. Then we talked about the S&P 500 MicroStrategy, which they are now called Strategy, and then the Nasdaq. So if these are of interest and they are from a let's say macro point of view, so they are also going to be relevant in a few weeks. So check it out. I'll post a link in the description for this channel. I wish you a great start to the week. Bye bye.